Some footballers are discovered. Others are created by hype. But once in a generation, a teenager appears who makes Europe's biggest clubs stop everything they're doing. Not because of what he might become someday, but because of what he already is. Before he was old enough to play in the Premier League, Chelsea had already made their move. Millions were invested in a teenager still writing the first chapter of his career. The expectations are massive. The comparisons even bigger. Some believe he could become Brazil's next global superstar. Others think the pressure might be too much for any young player. But one thing is certain, the football world is watching. This is the rise of Estêvão Willian, the boy the world came to know as Messinho. Estêvão Willian was born in Franca, São Paulo, on April 24, 2007. Like many Brazilian kids, football wasn't just a game, it was life. But even among thousands of talented children, he stood out immediately. At Cruzeiro's academy, coaches noticed something different. He didn't just dribble past players, he seemed to think faster than them. He saw space before it opened. He played with a calmness that didn't match his age. It didn't take long before Brazil's biggest clubs came calling. Palmeiras won the race. And that's where everything changed. At Palmeiras, Estêvão didn't just develop, he exploded. Every match brought something new. A dribble that left defenders frozen. A goal that went viral within hours. A moment of skill that felt impossible for someone so young. His left foot became his signature. His confidence became his weapon. Soon, fans gave him a nickname. Messinho. Not because he was the next Messi, but because what he was doing on the pitch felt unreal for his age. The name spread across Brazil. Then across Europe. And suddenly, scouts weren't just watching Palmeiras. They were watching one boy. Chelsea moved first. They didn't wait. They didn't hesitate. They agreed a deal worth tens of millions for a player still in his teens. It wasn't about what he was now. It was about what he could become. Inside the club, belief was clear, this wasn't just another signing. This was a long-term investment in one of football's most exciting young attackers. And with every highlight, every goal, every dribble, the hype only grew stronger. But football has a way of reminding everyone of one truth. Talent is only the beginning. Brazil has seen this story before. Pelé. Ronaldinho. Ronaldo. Neymar. Legends who carried the hopes of a nation. Now, another teenager steps into that spotlight. But Estêvão's biggest challenge won't be beating defenders or scoring goals. It will be handling expectation. Every great performance will raise the bar. Every quiet game will bring criticism. Every touch will be analyzed. That is the price of being called a wonder kid. Many before him have fallen under that weight. Because in football, potential means nothing without mentality. Those who know him describe a focused, grounded player, someone more interested in improving than in fame. If that remains true, Chelsea may not just have signed a talent. They may have signed a future star of world football. No one knows how this story will end. Maybe Estêvão Willian becomes the player Chelsea believe he can be. Maybe he writes his name alongside Brazil's greatest. Or maybe he becomes another reminder of how fragile potential can be. But one thing is already certain. The journey has begun. And every touch, every goal, every moment will be watched by millions. Because football is always searching for its next superstar. And many believe that superstar could be Messinho.